Relationships. You have to have balance in your relationships. So here's one thing to remember, that everyone is sensitive and everyone has an emotional bank account. They keep track of what happens. And if you make regular deposits by being thoughtful with the people you're around, the people you work with, the people that you live with and so forth, then whatever you have to make a withdrawal, you won't notice it. They won't notice it. So what are ways that you can put something in somebody's emotional bank account? Name 3.
Compliment somebody.
If you compliment somebody, take some time to point out how somebody's doing something nicely or how they look. Yes? Thank them. Okay. Thank people sincerely. Yes?
Serve them.
Serve. Just do some service for somebody. That goes such a long way if you go out of your way. Anything specific anybody can think of at home or at work or with the devotees? Yes?
Especially with our spouses, Maharaj. I realize that most of the time we think, oh, they will understand that I really care, but actually sometimes really telling that, yeah, thank you, or taking the trash out, as you said.
Taking the trash out, that's a big one, right? Leaving a note. You know, I'm going to be home late. Taking the time to do something like that. Or, you know, one of the part of the Vaishnava culture is giving gifts. Or if you give gifts to people, how does that make an effect on them? Yes?
Oh, you could just like greet them genuinely, like ask them how they're doing. That'll make a difference.
Yeah, take some time, give them attention, ask them how they're doing and so forth. These may go a long way.
You can give them time.
Give them time. So like you sit at the breakfast table and you look at your iPhone and you don't make eye contact and things like that. And this is very important in relationships, to give some dedicated time for the relationship. Find this with spouses. If you designate time, not just incidental time, but you say, you know, we're going to take an hour here or take a weekend here. If you plan that ahead of time, it'll make a big difference. Yes?
Reveal what is in the heart honestly.
Reveal what's in your heart honestly. No? Yeah. No, if you do it in the right context, it's very, very important, because this deeper communication adds a lot to the emotional bank account. But just keep in mind that people are sensitive. Everyone's sensitive. Sentient beings, that's why we call them sentient beings, because they're sensitive. Everyone's sensitive. And even if you think, oh, they didn't mind that, they didn't notice that, they did. They notice. Everything gets noted by people because they pick up everything, just like kids. He's like, how did he know I did that? They're just watching from across the room and they start doing what you're doing, playing on the phone or whatever. They pick up everything. Everybody, living entities are mystical. They pick up all these things. So live in the world in a way that you're actually adding to people's lives and being in a service mood and adding to this emotional bank account.